Greetings, fellow captains, and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships with the Hivehound. A little quick shout out about, yes, I confirmed it on a stream, but, well, we'll reiterate it a bit. For 2k subscribers, myself and Zarkoon, who's also extremely close, we're going to do a joint stream together and give away a bunch of premium ships and some commander crates. So keep an eye out for that, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button, do so, otherwise it's not going to happen. Right, so we are having our very first look of me playing the Gepard. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's French. I don't know. I'm not French. All I can do is try my best here. Now, I will release the raw footage of it. Basically, there's I was in the this was on the Monk 52 2's live stream. It was myself, the Monk, and our good friend Zarkoon as well. And well, long story short, the Monk was like, Italian cruisers, they're great. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'm going to take out the friendship. I've got Zarkoon and the Monk with me, who are both really good players. They're going to carry me to the victory. Well, one of the many victories that I am going to need in this ship to level it up and to complete the challenges that were set. Because, to be honest with you, I just haven't got around to them. I've been having so much fun playing the British cruisers for our How to Master the Ship series that I've kind of neglected everything else. So, no more neglect. Now, just to confirm, if you want a commander build, let me know. I haven't put it in this video, but I can. I'll do another one. But this is completely stock. This has absolutely no upgrades. It's my French DD commander is like rank 11, so as you can see, my ability to stealth fire is pretty short for the torpedoes. I know they're gunboats, but you know, you want to be using the torpedoes as well. We don't have smoke because we're French. So the Monk has set up a smoke screen, or said he was going to set up a smoke screen. So I start heading that way after sending some torpedoes in the general direction of the Ismail. There you can see, there's Monk, there's his smoke screen. So we're going to creep in, and we're going to put these guns to test. We're going to see if we can cause any fires on that battleship. Unfortunately, he does manage to completely dodge our torpedoes, and the Monk, of course, starts reversing as soon as I enter his smoke screen. So a little friendly touch there, but we're going to start putting these French destroyer guns to hopefully to some good use. And I think it was Zarkoon there that absolutely paddled him, and yeah. It was Zarkoon in his Ismail, but yeah, Italian cruisers, they're amazing, aren't they, Mr. Monk? He got one banged pretty much by that enemy Ismail, and he's not the first ship we've lost either. A second one of our cruisers has gone down, but we evened up the score for all of half a second there when one of their cruisers was one of their destroyers was taken out. And this is where we notice, well, this Colorado, he's pushing, but he's pushing to behind an island, which he's looking pretty close to. So we're gonna try and strategically maneuver towards him. Now he's going to clear this island. We spot him. We're hoping to spot him temporarily and give Zarkoon a chance to get a salvo or two off at him. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, it is me spotting him, and he is going to disappear really shortly. Who else? I can't see who else has line of sight on him. And there we go. He's vanished. So we know he's a couple of kilometres out, so we slow down, and we're trying to pick our time to push. And this is where I decide, let's hit that speed boost, hopefully we can outrun his guns and fill his side with some torpedoes, which I am sure he's going to be more than happy to receive. And there we go. We're spotted. No, his guns aren't pointing this way. In all fairness, I should have probably have stayed on the course I was, but I turned a bit. I'm trying to get all my guns, and slowly but surely he is actually going to catch up, and he takes half of our hit points with his front guns. And, well, he's not going to get a chance to fire the rear guns because we hit him with 5 torpedoes, sinking him and earning us our first devastating strike of the match. And we've evened up the scoreboard a bit. As you can see, we have 1 cap to their 2. There's a friendly Fubuki for some unknown reason sailing around the outside of the map, even though I am already here. And it looks like pretty much all of the enemy ships are the other side of the map. Now, there's gonna be a few potatoes in this match. I'm not calling it Monk. You're not a potato. That was just coincidental. It was just one of those games. These things happen. We've all been one banged at some time or another, and unfortunately, it was just his turn. So we're taking C, and yet still the Fubuki that's on my team is round the back of that island. Maybe he went round there to check out my work and witness the carnage left. But I'm pretty sure that Colorado is already completely underwater. What he should have been doing was, if he was going to take that sort of sneaky round the back route, is stuck with me and helped me cap the base because, well, it would already be done. And as you can see, the rest of the enemy team, who all charged the C cap pretty much, are now making their way over here, and they're going to the north. They're heading towards B rather than the A cap, which we have finally captured. We do look back and go, all right, what's this Guneisenhower doing? And we're checking out to see what the enemy have got left, and this is where Zarkun gets into a knife fight with a Guneisenhower. As you can see, they're sort of pushing straight at him. We've got a Guneisenhower ourselves. How handy would it have been to have had a Guneisenhower there? But no, the Guneisenhower is now turning, trying to cap A, which has already been capped. And where's the Fubuki? The Fubuki is also just sitting there in A, looking after it, keeping it safe. We worked hard to capture A. I'm grateful that you guys are so valiantly defending it against nothing. But unfortunately, Zarkun does get killed by the enemy York. We have got torpedoes out on that Guneisenhower. We took a couple of shots. We were starting to receive some return fire. Unfortunately, the Guneisenhower slowed down and stopped, and dodged our torpedoes. So we are now down by 1 ship. So okay, this isn't too bad. We're only a ship down. We're only down by 100 points. Well, okay, 90 points. 92 points. Jeez, clock, stop ticking over. But they have got 4 ships, and 2 of our battleships, a battleship and our cruiser, are hugged up with each other on that corner, and 4 of their remaining ships, 4 of them that we can see, look like they're on a course to push around. And we decide, sod it, let's try and set this Guneisenhower on fire. We want him to think twice before pushing into B. I'm not even going to fire torps at him. We just don't want him heading into B because we've not got much of a lead as it is. And, well, there's a Fubuki, and there are 2 ships basically trying to dry hump each other. So, what a perfect target for some torpedoes. And we noticed the Nuremberg's quite low on health, so we're going to try and gun him down whilst we've still got something in front of us to distract them. And as you can see, our cruiser ate a bunch of torpedoes. Our battleship also ate a bunch of torpedoes. We get the kill on the Nuremberg, and this is when, we're in a crossfire. There's 5 ships that came around that corner. And there's a Gneisenauer as well. So all 6 of their ships are all there. And French destroyer, no smoke, firing at them. Probably not the best idea. And that is when the battleship goes down. And I, in true Hivehound fashion, stick my little destroyer into an island. But it's not gonna it's gonna be okay. It's not going to work out all too badly. We are going to salvage ourselves from this. So now, the Fubuki, who, if you remember, was guarding A, now, instead of capping C, which is completely empty, just decides to sail near C. Don't distract the enemy by capping the flag, making at least one of them turn round. No. Don't you worry. You just sit there. And the Gneisenauer, who I've left, as you can see on the mini-map, has decided to hide himself behind an island. Right, okay, granted, there's a lot of ships there. He's probably you can see he's taken advantage of my spotting of the enemy. But you're a full health Gneisenauer that sailed round the outside at the beginning, sat there looking after B whilst everyone else was fighting, and Azarkun left the party. That is not a rage quit. He was having some internet issues, and he does come back. But until then, it's just myself and the monk chatting in the background, and it's basically myself against these 4 ships. So we fire. We have a look. The York and the battleship that's with him are reasonably close. We've got a set of torpedoes ready, so we fire them off. And this is when the Fubuki puts on his big boy pants and starts shooting at a York. Yes, he starts shooting at the York. Now we look. The York and the battleship are distracted by the Fubuki, and this is going to give me the opportunity I need to start working, or at least start trying to work over this York with my guns. And we get a hit with one of our torpedoes, which we fired earlier, which is, granted, a bit of luck. And there goes the York. The York is down. Zarkun is back. And we're going to start firing some armor piercing at a Warspite, because that's the smart thing to do. But it was the heat of battle. I was slightly distracted. And there we go, our DD is gone. Our Gneisenauer is tucked in behind the island. I'm spotted, and there's nothing else for the enemy team to shoot at. So the Fubuki takes a couple of shots, completely expected, with me being on such low health, and really the only threat that the team has seen. But we've got 75,000 damage. So we can't complain too much. And as you can see, if you look at the timer, this has been a long fought battle. We are in the last 1.5 minutes of the game. Is the Gneisenauer going to pull out and try and save us? We're 115 points behind. We need to sink 2 ships. No. The Gneisenauer is more than happy to sit there behind the island. Well, it looks like this Warspite is going to take a couple of torps. So we've got a bit of luck there. Oh, what was that? Double strike. Did we just take out the Fubuki? And did we just put ourselves 50 points ahead of the enemy with 50 seconds left of the match? scoring us our Kraken Unleashed and 117,000 damage, which, you know, it doesn't sound overly impressive, but it's tier 5, and I'm in a stock tier 5 French destroyer, which I think up until this point I might have played once, maybe twice. So my goal was here, as you can see, our points lead is whittling down slowly, and my plan was just to get in B, just in case. But the timer is going to run out. I was quite tempted to open up my guns and just die deliberately, because my team did not deserve did not deserve the win at all. That good Eisenhower and that Fubuki, well, okay, the Fubuki was useful once when he distracted the York, which allowed us to pick up the kill. So yeah, that's 327,000 credits, 3,100 base XP, Kraken, Dev Strike, times 2, Double Strike, and High Caliber. So I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, take care.